In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 highest grossing movies in the USA. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Which are the highest grossing movies of all time? Everyone loves a good movie, right? We most certainly do. You can bet your bottom dollar most people can name their favorite movie in a matter of seconds. But not all movies do well, even the ones you'd most expect. The facts are that some movies just do a lot better than others, due to budget, mass appeal and marketing. So, to help you decide which movie to watch next, we've put together a list of the 10 highest grossing movies of all time. The list of movies and figures mentioned below have been compiled from various sources around the web, such as IMDb, Box Office Mojo and Wikipedia. These are the 10 of highest grossing movies of all time. Number 10. Avengers Age of Ultron. Grossed $1.405 billion. Released in 2015, Avengers Age of Ultron is an American superhero film based on the Avengers superhero comic from Marvel. The film was written by Joss Whedon, produced by Marvel Studios, and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. In the film, the Avengers are tasked with defeating Ultron, alien intelligence that's fixated on destroying all human life. Some of the cast includes Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Scarlett Johansson and Jeremy Renner and Don Cheadle. Since its release, the film has grossed over $1.405 billion and is the second most expensive film ever made. Number 9. Furious 7. Grossed $1.516 billion. The next highest grossing movie of all time is Furious 7. Released in 2015, Furious 7 stars Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Dwayne Johnson, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Jordana Brewster, Kurt Russell, Chris Bridges, and Jason Statham. This time around, the team returned to New York after receiving amnesty for their previous crimes, only to find a rogue Special Forces assassin seeking to put them in danger once again. The film has since grossed over $1.516 billion, and is the highest grossing film of the Fast and Furious franchise. Number 8. The Avengers. Grossed $1.519 billion. Released in 2012, The Avengers has grossed £1.519 billion to date. It's an American superhero film, based on the Marvel Comics, and is the sixth film to be released in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. The film was written and directed by Joss Whedon, produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. In this Avengers film, S.H.I.E.L.D. boss, Nick Fury, recruits the Avengers to locate and stop Thor's brother Loki from destroying Earth. The film set and broke a number of records, including the biggest opening weekend in the United States and Canada, and became the highest grossing film of 2012. It's also the first ever Marvel film to break the $1 billion mark in ticket sales. Number 7. The Lion King. Grossed $1.632 billion. Coming in at number 7 on our list of the highest grossing movies of all time is the animated remake of The Lion King. The film stars the voices of Seth Rogen, Donald Glover, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Alfre Woodard, Billy Eichner, John Connie, John Oliver, and Beyonce Knowles Carter, and James Earl Jones. The plot follows a young lion cub called Simba, who has to take on the role of king of his lands, after his uncle, Scar, murders his father, Mufasa. The film has already grossed over $1.632 billion, and is the second highest grossing film of 2019 so far. Number 6. Jurassic World. Grossed $1.672 billion. Jurassic World is a science fiction adventure film that was released in 2015 and has grossed $1.672 billion. The film's cast includes Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, Vincent D'Onofrio, Ty Simpkins, Nick Robinson, Omar Sy, B.D. Wong, and Irfan Khan. After a genetically engineered dinosaur escapes its enclosure on the island of Isla Nublar, which is the island the original Jurassic Park was set on, the team is forced to stop the island going into total chaos and capture the escaped dinosaur. Jurassic World was written by Derek Connolly and Colin Trevorrow, directed by Trevorrow and produced by Frank Marshall and Patrick Crowley. The film became the second highest grossing film of 2015, and the highest grossing film the Jurassic franchise. Number 5. Avengers Infinity War. Grossed $2.048 billion. The third Avengers film on our is Avengers Infinity War, which was released in 2018 and grossed over $2.048 billion to date. The film was produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. It's the sequel to the 2012 and 2015 Avengers films and features the Guardians of the Galaxy. In an act to prevent Thanos collecting of all the Infinity Stones, which means he could wipe out the entire world, the Avengers join forces with the Guardians of the Galaxy to make sure that doesn't become a reality. Infinity War is the first superhero film to gross over $2 billion worldwide, and became the highest grossing film of 2018. Number 4. Star Wars, Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Grossed $2.068 billion. Coming in at number 4 is Star Wars, Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Produced, co-written and directed by J.J. Abrams, the film has grossed a super impressive $2.068 billion worldwide. Some of the cast includes Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, and John Boyega. The film is set 30 years after the Return of the Jedi and follows Rey, Finn, and Poe as they try to locate Luke Skywalker in their battle as part of the Resistance with Kylo Ren and the First Order. The Force Awakens broke numerous box office records and became the highest grossing film in North America, the highest grossing installment in the franchise, and the highest grossing film of 2015. Number 3. Titanic. Grossed $2.187 billion. Directed, written, co-produced, and co-edited by James Cameron, this 1997 romance and disaster movie has grossed over $2.187 billion worldwide. The film is based on accounts of the sinking of the RMS Titanic and follows characters Leonardo DiCaprio and Winslet on their on-screen love affair before the ultimate tragedy strikes. The film was co-financed by 20th Century Fox and Paramount Pictures, and has a production budget of $200 million, which made it the most expensive film ever made at the time. Titanic was a massive success and achieved significant praise and won countless awards. It was the first film to reach the billion-dollar mark, and became the highest grossing film ever during that period of time. Number 2. Avatar. Grossed $2.79 billion. In second place we have a film that's grossed over $2.79 billion, and broke several box office awards. Avatar. The film was released in 2009 and is a science fiction film, directed, written and co-edited by James Cameron. Avatar's cast includes Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Stephen Lang, Michelle Rodriguez, and Sigourney Weaver. The film follows a group of humans as they try to colonize another planet, only to find out that it already has a native local tribe, the Na'vi, who are a humanoid species that are indigenous to the planet, Pandora. As well as becoming the highest grossing film at the time it was released, Avatar also remained the highest grossing film worldwide for almost a decade. Also, after being nominated for 9 Academy Awards, Avatar won 3, including Best Art Direction, Best Cinematography, and Best Visual Effects. Number 1. Avengers Endgame. Grossed $2.796 billion. Coming in at number 1 on our list of the highest grossing movies of all time is Avengers Endgame. Released in 2019, this superhero film based on Marvel Comics Avengers has grossed a whopping $2.796 billion worldwide to date. It's the sequel to the 2018 Avengers Infinity War. Some of the cast includes Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, Bradley Cooper, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Josh Brolin. This time around, the remaining Avengers team try to reverse the damage caused by Thanos in Infinity War, teaming up with allies as the go. Apart from being one of the most expensive films ever made, it managed to break numerous box office records, and surpass Avatar to become the highest grossing movie of all time. What do you think of our list? What's your favorite highest grossing movie of all time? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.